Hello. I'm sorry to inform you. This may come to you as a surprise. The food you eat is crap. Now, it may not come to you as a surprise. A lot of people are kind of aware of that these days. Unfortunately, there are very few people that this is not the case for. I have searched long and hard for them, and I've found like two. I am one. My wife is another. My kids, they also, there's a lot, okay, there's more than two. The point is there's not many people. So I need to do something about it. What I'm going to do is teach you the number one thing that I have learned over my years, my 15 years or whatever of studying nutrition. What is the number one thing that I recommend to do in order to improve your health through food?
Is this a new one, Daddy?
It is a new one, buddy. It may seem strange to you at first. Bear with me. It's pretty simple. Here's what I want you to do. Now, I want you to come over to your cornfield. Reach down. Find yourself some spinach. I want you to eat the spinach.
Give me the spinach.
You can have some spinach too. Now, apparently we're going to need some additional spinach for the hungry mob. You need a garden. It doesn't have to be something that supplies all of your food needs right away, but it needs to be something to get you started on that path. You cannot trust the grocery store food to supply the nutrition that you need for good health. Period. Okay? So get that out of your mind that you can just go to the grocery store and buy the organic stuff, the best stuff. That stuff has very little nutrition in it. There's a lot of reasons why. Now, if you are going to go to the grocery store, because let me rephrase that. When you go to the grocery store, because you will be going to the grocery store for a long time until you get your systems in place to supply your own food, either from your own garden or from someone that you know, okay? When you go to the grocery store, I do recommend that you buy the organic produce whenever possible. And when I say whenever possible, I mean we have a very limited food budget, okay? And we feed our family of 6 exclusively on organic. We do not buy anything that is not organic. And there's a lot of reasons for that, which we can go into in other videos. But I really, really recommend that if you're gonna buy something at the grocery store, it's either organic or better. Something that is not necessarily certified organic, but it comes from a farm that understands what they're doing and is a local farm. I am under no illusion that organic at the grocery store is a good quality product that you can buy. Sometimes it's okay, but a lot of the times if you're gonna buy apples at the grocery store, they taste like they're months old, like they were harvested last year. And the thing is that a lot of times they were, okay? It's kind of nice to have apples whenever you want, but there's something to be said about eating food that came out of your yard the day that you pick it, okay? Or like the moment you pick it. Actually, my son, he likes to swing on this swing right here, and he'll swing sideways, and you can see bite marks out of this broccoli leaf. Did you know that broccoli leaves are actually like really good food? Well, he knows that. Why? He's like 3 years old. He knows that because he swings and takes bites out of the broccoli while it's still alive on the plant. That's as fresh as you can possibly get. The only way you could get better is if you swallow it while it's still growing. I don't know how you could do that. The point is, the food that we eat at the grocery store has been shipped from around the world. It's old, it's basically dead, and to begin with, it wasn't grown in great conditions most of the time. But even if it was, it still has had weeks to transport. Sometimes maybe it's as little as 1 week, but still 1 week old greens don't have as much nutrition in them as greens that you pick right away. Look at this. That's nutrition. Can you get that at the grocery store? No, you can't. You know how I know? Because I've never seen a broccoli grown at the grocery store. I've seen little sprouts. My health food store has little sprouts growing that you can buy every year to start your own garden. That's pretty nice, but you're not going to go up to them and eat them at the grocery store because that'd be weird and people would frown upon that. Look, I'm not just talking about greens. Obviously, I've got a lot of different plants behind me. I've got some that are going to be more hardy than others. Got potatoes in here. We got broccolis, cauliflowers. In my area, broccolis and cauliflowers I've had a lot of trouble with. Some things are going to grow in your area, some things are not. If you're not going to be able to grow bananas in your backyard if you don't live in a tropical or subtropical area. But you should be growing lettuce in the spring. It's the easiest thing ever. Look at this. Come here. Let me show you. Right here. Over here, we got lettuce. I've got a head of romaine that is growing. You know what I had to do to this? I had to give it some water and put seeds in the ground, and then or seeds in a tray with some soil, and then I put it out in the garden, and it's just been growing by itself. Over here, butter crunch. Butter crunch lettuce, way tastier than romaine. Over here, this one's like got some red on it. I don't even know what that one's called. There's tons of different varieties of lettuces here, and that's gonna be a head of lettuce. That's gonna be a head of lettuce. That's a head of lettuce. That's a head of lettuce. In fact, I got so many heads of lettuce. Watch this. I don't even care if I just pull one out of the ground because I'm just overloaded with lettuces. And you know what? We can eat this for dinner. Why not? Let's take it inside and have a salad from lettuce that I harvested today. It's the easiest thing to grow. It just wants to grow by itself. I've got garlic in here. Like I said, potatoes. I've got cabbages over here and some tomatoes and onions. My point is, grow as much of your own food as possible. You won't believe the taste difference, okay? Like, let me give you an example. We gotta go over to this side. Welcome to this part of the yard, which is the zucchini patch. I've got zucchinis and sunflowers and a couple other things going on here. And the zucchinis are planted in high quality soil. Now, you're not gonna find this quality of soil in a commercial growing setup because they're not motivated. A lot of times they don't even know like a lot about soil. They know how to grow plants that produce fruit that they can sell to the grocery stores, but they don't necessarily know how to produce good quality fruit that is gonna be nutrient packed. And here's how you can know if it's nutrient packed. Does it taste like the best food that you've ever eaten straight out of the garden? We've grown zucchini for a few years now. Last year, it was totally different than the year before. The year before, we got okay zucchini. But last year, when I first harvested the zucchinis, my 2 and 3-year-old were out there taking bites out of the raw zucchini before I even had a chance to bring it into the house. And I looked at them like they were crazy. And I was like, come on, what are the kids doing? This raw zucchini's gross, right? Until I took a bite. And I realized that zucchini is supposed to be sweet. No wonder we turn it into sweet bread, right? Zucchini bread is sweet. Well, duh, because back in the day, before we lost touch with the food that we grew, with the food that we ate, like zucchinis were good quality, grown in amazing garden soil, and people like knew that they were sweet, and so they would pair with a sweet bread. I don't know about you, but I am totally scienced out. All right, I don't want to go to a lab and ask them how many IUs of vitamin A are in my pumpkin. I don't care. What I want is, as a human being, to be able to taste my food and to tell if it's good quality. And you know how I can know? If it tastes good. If it looks good, smells good, feels good, tastes good, guess what? It's good. Because human beings know how to eat human being food. It's designed for us, okay? And if it's designed for us, we'll be able to tell. Now, I'm not talking about throwing a bunch of preservatives and artificial flavors and stuff in something and it gets your fix on. No, I'm talking about if you pick something from your garden and you say, wow, that is fresh, that is delicious. Guess what? It's fresh and delicious. With that in mind, I guess there's only one thing left to do now that it's dark and we had to turn a light on to finish this up, which is to take my own advice, to cut some food, and to go inside and eat it. Which, if you want to know how to cook food, I guess you can check out all the other videos that I've made over the years on this channel. And if you want to know how to grow food, stick around, because that's what we do now.
Dad, are you gonna put it on the TV?
I am gonna put it on the TV. Yep, that's the whole point of the video.
How do you do that?
How do we do that? We have to record it and then we put it on the TV. That's about it. I sit and pray at the break of day. I'm trying to find a way that I can quiet my thoughts. Go ahead. Hello. Hi. Hello.